Trayvon doesn't realize what he has when it comes to Alexus. And he treats her like crap. He controls her every move, and it disgusts me. Alexus can't even buy anything or make a simple phone call without Trayvon's permission. Give me a break.
Joining us now from Mount Pleasant, Texas, is Alexus. Here's Alexis' story. She was born with cerebral palsy. And growing up, she was not only teased because of her condition, she never thought she would ever find true love. But 3 years ago, she met this man, Trayvon, and their relationship progressed so quickly that Trayvon took over as her primary caregiver. And recently, Alexus, believe it or not, gave birth to her daughter, Addie. So today, Trayvon has demanded a paternity test for baby Addie because he believes another man could be her father. And that other man is his brother, Jatavius. This is Alexis' story.
Growing up, I was constantly teased for my cerebral palsy. In high school, the boys would make fun of me because I looked different. I didn't want to be treated differently than anybody else, but I was. Meeting Trayvon was like a dream come true. I finally met a man that loved me for me and didn't care about my disability. Trayvon even took on the role of my caretaker. When I had our daughter Addie, it was a true miracle. Trayvon was by my side the entire time. But now he's accusing me of something that's not true. It kills me inside that Trayvon is denying Addie. And he thinks that I had an affair with his brother Jatavius. I would never ever hurt him like that. Nothing has ever happened between me and Jatavius, but Trayvon doesn't believe me. He won't marry me because of it. I need this DNA test prove that Addie is Trayvon's daughter, and I hope we can go back to being the happy family we were.
So Alexis, it's nice to have you on the show. I'm so happy you're here. And I'm proud of the courage that you've shown throughout your life because no one thought that you would have a baby. And here you have this beautiful baby Addie. So I congratulate you.
Thank you.
I want to go back. How has cerebral palsy affected you?
It's affected me physically, emotionally, and mentally.
Let's talk about physically. How does it affect you?
I can only use 80% of my legs, so the other 20% I can't feel, and so it causes me where I need somebody to help me walk and put on my shoes and clothe myself.
Were you surprised that you and Trayvon got together?
I really was.
Because you didn't think anybody would appreciate you, right?
No, I didn't. I really didn't.
And he boosted your self-esteem?
He did it a lot.
And now he's become your caretaker. Explain that.
He helps me bathe. He makes sure I take my medicine. And he helps me in and out the car.
But how does it make you feel to know that the love of your life now denies her?
It hurts really bad because he knows that he's her father. I never did anything, and he knows I would never do anything like that to hurt him or this relationship.
How about the fact that he thinks his own brother may be Addie's father?
That's very angering because he knows me and his brother have never been like that. Sexually, just emotionally, it happened emotionally. We never had sex or anything, and Trayvon knows that just as much as I do.
So, when you found out you were pregnant, first of all, you told him, was he happy?
He was very happy. We found out together.
And what happened when Addie was 1 month old? What happened? There was some inappropriate text messages between you and his brother Jatavius, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Actually, you showed my producer one of these messages that he sent to you. I want to have sex with you and I can't wait. What did you think of that?
I didn't really know what to think. In that moment, I was just nervous and I didn't know how to respond to it or anything.
How did you respond?
I believe I just sent him an emoji.
Did you show Trayvon any of these messages?
No, I did not.
How did he find out?
Because of an argument we got into, and he told me to tell the truth about everything. And I said, fine, since you want to know the truth about everything, ask your brother why he was flirting with me.
So who does Addie look like? Trayvon or Jatavius?
She looks just like Trayvon, and Trayvon knows that she has his forehead, his eyes, his nose. He knows that's his baby.
You want to be able to prove to Trayvon that he's the father. Do you think things can go back to the way they used to be?
I believe so.
So now it's obviously time to hear from Trayvon and why he is so convinced that his brother, Jatavius, might be Addie's father.
Trayvon doesn't realize what he has when it comes to Alexus. And he treats her like crap. He controls her every move, and it disgusts me. Alexus can't even buy anything or make a simple phone call without Trayvon's permission. Give me a break. My big brother needs a dose of reality. I'm not sorry for treating Alexus well. It's the way she's supposed to be treated. And I refuse to apologize for it. Just because I do right by Alexus does not make me Addie's father.
Trayvon, you all are still together, right?
Yes, we are.
You know what your brother says? Your brother says that you're not as attentive to her as you used to be.
I am. I take care of her. I take care of supposed to be my daughter, as far as I know. And I try to do the best I can do for us.
But you believe Jatavius could be the father?
Yes, I do.
Why?
When they was arguing, I jumped in, and then it turned out to be she had told me and said, "Oh, it's a secret or whatever." I was like, "What do you mean?" And then she said, "Well, you need to ask your brother." But then I found out about the sex thing till I come over.
I didn't even tell him to come over. How am I going to tell him to come over when we were all living in the same house? You're sitting here hurting me for no reason.
You should have told me.
No reason.
You should have told me at first and stuff about it.
I don't appreciate anything. You're acting like I haven't helped you, and I have.
Were you suspicious about your brother before you heard about the texts?
I knew they was friends. I just thought, he tried to help her when I'm not around.
No way to have Alexis upset like that over there. You see her crying, Trayvon. Come on.
Do you believe Alexis when she says it was just an emotional relationship? There was nothing physical.
No, I do not, because I don't even know what's the truth or not. I don't know. I think she's his, but I'm not sure. And sometimes I think she's mine. And
you don't think?
And if you think she's his, why would she put all this money and time and effort into it? If you think she's his, when I talked to your brother after the fact Addie was born.
Do you think you look like Addie?
A little bit. I think she's like my mom.
A lot of it.
And I'm not sure, so I don't know.
Meanwhile, you called off the wedding, didn't you, Trayvon?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Get your head out of your butt, Trayvon. That's your baby.
I don't want to be with nobody who's doing that. And if you can get with my family, who else can you get with behind my back?
If it's your baby, is the wedding back on?
I had to see. I don't know, to be honest with you, Maury. I just had to see.
How could you say that? Like, we've been through a lot together, and I mean a lot, and I'm not the only one that messed up. Sometimes you had mistakes, too.
This is completely outrageous that you're even accusing your younger brother to be doing this to you. I would never do this to you, Trayvon. You know
I
have too much to do
I
that.
have proof. It's on
You
the phone.
understand this? That is not my child.
That
That's your child by blood, by physical. I've never tried to get at any girlfriend that you've ever had. I've never tried to manipulate a way to get to her. Or
Jatavius?
Why you send the message if you want her?
Well, a friend sent Alexis a kind of a text who says, "I want to have sex with you and I can't wait."
A friend wouldn't send that.
Who sent
Somebody who's...
Who sent that?
Yeah, who sent that?
I could go back to the messages. I never sent the words in those ways. And
yes, you did. You know you did.
It was worded that way as well, but they had a...
So how
said it just like that. You said it just like that. It was only
like I was saying
emotional.
before, I did have
there was never physical.
Before when they started dating and getting serious into the relationship.
Why you didn't tell me, bro?
Before, they were just sending texts and calls and, getting to know each other.
You want the two of them together?
I want them to have the wedding. I want them to get married. I want them to have a life with Addie and hopefully a younger brother or sister along the way.
I want to get this straight. You want to be Addie's father, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
With all my heart.
And Jatavius, you want Trayvon to be the father, don't you?
Yes, I want to be the uncle. I want Trayvon to be the father. I don't want you to be the father at all.
Okay, here we go. In the case of 5-month-old Addie, Jatavius, you are not the father. And in the case of 5-month-old Addie, Trayvon, you are the father.
I told you that was your baby.
Really? You are?
Now you owe me an apology. You owe me a bigger apology.
I didn't know.
I'm sorry.
Look,
I just want
and
to
the
make sure I
relationship
saw it
that
on
me and
the
Alexis
phone,
had before,
and I
that's
was
all
trying to prove
folded.
it to
It's
my
all in the
mind.
box
Okay,
and
Jatavius.
thrown away.
Just
got
to
it.
ease
So-
my mind. And I'm thank you, Maury, for showing me this is like the truth.
Okay, Trayvon,
I want my wedding to go forward. I want to marry you.
I thank you all very much for joining us today, and I'm very happy with the result. Thank you very much.
You are not the father.